So right out the gate, this matchup seems pretty strong for the pits. Um, Terry can't really go button for button with you for most of the game. You have incredibly strong pokes. Every disjoint, like even like just something as simple as this, right? Like this is effectively incontestable by Terry. Once this fares out, if he predicts it being out, he can't like hit you. He has no move that's bigger than this. That's not going to get clipped by the forward air. That goes for Nair as well, which you just used. Like, all of these buttons are going to keep you, like, so ridiculously safe in the matchup. And so, a lot of this is going to be, like, how do you poke to keep him out? How do you extend your advantage? And then, furthermore, how do you, like, how do you get clipped? So, I noticed this on my first watch through when I first tried to record this. A lot of his openings came literally just from reversals. You overextending in a place where you just shouldn't because you tried to guess when he had too many resources. So like here, like he burns double jump here. And you try to swing at him just fast falling down, which is like, if you guess wrong up here and he air dodges through you, he still crosses you up. Or he just air dodges down anyway. But it works out, right? He gets pushed further back. And then he's at medium height. And you try to extend out here with like a full-on read when you can just wait.
His advantage is not great.
Especially after his double jump's gone, you have so much power here. If you've burned resources, you can just wait. Waiting is going to be very strong. Because he's all the way out here. And if you're here, and he has no jump, then he is all kinds of vulnerable, and you are able to just like sit there and wait for him to burn something. Because also, it's Terry, and he knows he's vulnerable, and he knows one wrong guess from a strong enough move, like pit nair drifting out or whatever, like, he's just dead. And he knows that. So he's going to be picking something antsy to try and fight his way back in. And if that's you need to be bearing that in mind too. Like, once his jump's gone, he's going to be panicking, right? So sniffing out the panic of like, oh, your resources are gone, you don't need to overextend here. There's no need for a call out, you can just wait. And patience like that will be how you like zero to death Terry all the time, and he can just never get back in. But now the situation's been reversaled. He's playing very safe, waiting out your buttons, catching your, like, panic buttons.
I believe I've made top.
Swinging like crazy. Okay. It's another opening. How'd that down tilt come out? I want to see that.
I believe I've made top.
Okay, just roll in. Yeah. If you are playing this matchup, I would try to route your advantage in movement and stuff to where you're, like, keeping a solid distance from Terry most of the time. Most of the time, I think you want to be doing that. Good multi-jumps. That's really strong against Terry, because that avoids landing on the ground. So, stuff like this, I would do it more often than you probably have used it through the set, honestly. The biggest reason why is because, if you notice why it was strong, you sat here, and any ledge option you pick besides ledge jump will keep you grounded. So neutral get up puts you grounded here. Ledge roll puts you all the way over here. Get up attack keeps you grounded. The only option that keeps you non-grounded would be ledge jumping, which puts you up here, which is strong against Terry in general, but he tries to call it out and whatnot, so you feel like it's more dangerous, which is Frank being a strong player. But these like multi jumps where you like fade back and then fade back in are really, really, really strong because he just can't hit you here. And none of these options that you're picking, like in terms of movement, are going to get you like down tilted or jabbed. Because those are, maybe jab if you're like here, but like whatever, you know what I mean. Like if you're coming up with a button like you just did, you're fine, right? Terry really only gets his like true openings off of jabs and down tilts, and we don't roll power dunk. Once the power dunk leap comes out, which is like super duper reactable, you can just roll through it. Once you see the power dunk go up, you can roll through it. Because at that point it can't auto turn around once it's left. If you roll too early, it just auto turnarounds. But if you wait until the jump comes out and then roll through, you're fine. Weird up smash. I just got off a 6-hour shift. And oh, big dunk. That was sick. That was so nice. Alright, so now we're kind of running away for a little bit. We're going button for button with Terry. Why are we nair bots? Why are we nair botting? Landing nair on shield, block. Lands and blocks safe aerial. Nair on shield, it's also safe. Nair on shield, gets blocked, well, doesn't even get blocked. Just does a nair out of shield. It hits you. Or you hit him, rather.
He's really so good at spacing.
Yeah, we're holding space, okay. Little, ooh, yeah. Okay, so I talked about this a little bit. In the message I sent into the server, which was talking about, excuse me, which was talking about routing your advantage to where if you're wrong, you're not, like, getting, like, you're not placing yourself directly next to Terry and getting scrapped with. Like, you can afford to pop this move over here whenever you get it. Hold on.
Really good at
so watch your advantage. So you have advantage now. He's on a platform. He's stuck there. He's Terry. You have all kinds of disjoints to keep him in this position that he can't fight through. So you're here. Watch where your movement goes. So you're currently stationed here. He's here, meaning you still have stage control. Now watch this.
Specifically.
You fade through. No big deal. You drift it back. So you try to check him here. He tech rolls through you. So you're still fine because you're drifting backwards. So in the end, this is so recoverable because he'll have to jump or he'll have to do something, right? To get through. So this is still savable. And then watch this.
I don't know.
You nair him again.
Like.
So you go here with your button. So you go from here to here. So you maintain stage control. So stage control is still sound, but just keep an eye out again. We roll through again. Once again, this pressure is all super good. This stuff is very strong.
He's so good at...
Again, we're smashing, okay? Strong pressure, we're also just mashing, and he's getting out every time. Or he's getting around it at least, kind of bouncing around it. And now this was the big one I was wanting to get to. So take a look at this. You're stationed directly beneath him. This is where you're positioned at, directly beneath. These positions aren't very strong. For most characters, you don't want to be here. The reason why in Smash you don't want to be here is because the ambiguity of stage control. If you were positioned here, you'd still be in a strong position because you still have stage control, right? His options are limited, and if he wants to come at you, you can place a button in front of you to protect yourself. But because you're directly beneath, it leaves it ambiguous and difficult to track where they're going to go. And by the time they accelerate away from you with something, whether it be, this way or this way for that matter, it can be any of these ways. You're still stationed beneath him, which means if he goes one way, you can only go to track it. You're probably going to be late to it too, especially if you're watching to any degree. If you're waiting and watching, you're going to be slow to it. And you want to be slow to it if you're here, as opposed to if you're here. Because also if he decides to retreat back, you still have stage positioning, right? So this thing essentially makes you wrong if he decides to cross you up, because then you're going to be fighting for your life. And if he backs up here, you still have stage control, but you could be in a much stronger position if you just back up a little bit. Just play like right here. These like playing right beneath positions are kind of, I mean, you're probably holding block, like waiting for him to press a button on your shield and then getting nair out of shield, because we just play for nair out of shield for half the game, which is like, it's strong. That's why you're strong a player. That's why it works.
Like,
so we're wrong again, and then he gets out. See, he literally gets out and then gets a reversal on you, and now you just lost stage. So
well, no, not when I'm playing.
Everything
like,
you just did, the pressure itself is strong because you route it backwards. Like perfect. That drifting backwards nair is so strong, and it literally like helps you keep strong positioning on him. Just wait it out, strong. I don't like the arrows. We'll talk about this later.
I've been
though.
trying to help him, and
on the whole,
I
think you want to be holding center stage more often than you do. Because like, oh, these scraps are so scary. Okay, we're good.
He would be the best.
Okay, back throw arrow. That's fine.
Yeah, because his fundamentals are insane.
His fundamentals are really
Okay.
Gavin is so smart, but less of that though.
Frank being Frank. I want to kill you at 75. Okay, up smash doesn't kill. No big deal, but it's a little unfortunate. There we go. Cool. So we're up a stock, but we're at high percent. What do we do? Run up and block against Terry. Okay. If it's Terry, I want to present an idea to you. So in your head, think about what you should do when he has iframes. So run up block against Terry specifically. He doesn't give a fuck. He's still going to down tilt you. And down tilt's still incredibly safe. And jab is still incredibly safe and a combo move. And if he power dunks, you're not like rolling it properly, so he's still like maintaining pressure, right? Think about going to platform. What can he actually hit you with? Rising Nair? That's unsafe on block. You just hold shield on platform and he can't hit you, right? He can't reasonably hit you. So during these angel platform iframe moments, try going instead of like holding block here in center, where you can get like very easily grabbed or just down tilt mix on your shield. Go over here and just sit here for a while. Literally just route yourself from over here to there. And then you'll see like, oh, he just can't hit you. It's incredibly strong. He just kind of can't hit you. And yes, you're on a platform, but you're also a multi-jumper. So it's not the end of the world to be above your opponent for a little bit. You're still going to be in a strong position, much stronger than getting jabbed in your shield. Because now you're trying to go tit for tat with Terry frame data in point blank, which is just not good. Poorly spaced there. He gets dash attack on it. He holds center stage very strongly. Goes up and down tilts you. Yep. So this thing again. This whole like poke whiff. He just waits it out, right? You're playing very antsy, very preventative, and the prevention is only good if he's playing on, like, first timings, like him swinging first, but he's swinging second. And the strength of swinging second is that he can afford to... Oh, he mixed your shit, low-key. The strength of swinging second is that you get to watch your opponent whiff and give up frame advantage. So he can build frame advantage just by doing nothing. All he has to do is do nothing. and you're giving him frame advantage for free, you can also wait just a little bit. Because he has to respect all of your landing aerials. Even if you were to throw them out, he still has to, like, adjust and move around them. Like, he has to do dash attack, he has to do dash grab, or whatever. Oh, great setup. Fun little setup. Okay, do we...
Oh, one for the
tower spot down
did
air.
not
Ooh,
get
we're
the
trying to...
strong hit.
What are we doing? That's probably jump there if I had to guess.
He's done that twice.
Nice little option. Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
typical pitch
We
down
are
off-
mashing
It's a
Gavin.
good
Holy
option.
shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's hard to it's hard
We
to
have center
punish.
stage. Cool. Big poke.
Okay.
What do we do to flowchart in here?
Really good.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's hard to it's hard
We
to
got
punish.
our option. We got our resource out. So we use... You probably don't consciously keep track of it, but you probably just do it subconsciously because that's just how you play. It's normal for this stuff to be under the hood, but evaluate your gameplay. You use arrow to get out a resource of some kind.
Okay.
Here, it's double jump. This is extremely valuable. And again, same scenario as last time. Now that he's out of double jump, you can just wait. You can just wait. He has to try and find a way to land against you when you have a massive hitbox. The only way you give something up here is if you put yourself in a bad position. That's the only way you lose, like, what is very clearly a strong edge guard. I would recommend backing up from, like, here to here, but I think you might do that in a second. Or do you jump up there and swing? We swing at nothing. Yeah, so we swing at a guess. We make a guess, right? And guesses are fine. Guesses are solid. Because sometimes if you get it right, you can just kill. But also, if someone is panicked, you don't have to guess. You can wait. Because they're going to be playing first because they're scared. They're going to be doing their down B first. They're going to be doing their recovery option. They're going to be doing the air dodge first. Because they are scared. You've put the fear in them because you've burned a resource. So they feel more panicked, right? Think of it as like, if someone is scared, they're going to be like, oh, I'm so nervous, I'm freaking out, I'm going to pick something faster, right? They're not going to play slower, they're going to play faster. When people are scared, they play way faster. They play first timing usually. So they give up the advantage of, like, waiting. Because second timing in this game is very strong. So you can just kind of, like, wait for a long time, and then, like, wait for them to swing, and then just punish them. And punish games are so strong in this game that you can, like, literally take stocks off of just waiting, right? And here you don't wait, and then you get blown up for it. And then, I don't know if you lose the game. I don't think you lose the game for it. We'll see.
Alright, we have go. Let's see. Can Gravy make use of it before he gets off stage?
Okay.
Oh, that's
No,
important.
Terry.
Oh,
Mr.
no, that's
Bogard,
good, that is
wrong
good.
way. Okay, great. We got a hit over.
He's
What do we do
looking-
now?
He's looking for another
Oh,
okay,
he's not there.
Goes
Yeah, you can
high.
just wait again.
Actually,
Well, the thing is, you can wait, but also you can use movement baits.
I
You can
love that
1000%
Terry
movement
guy,
bait.
like, implies you're gonna use
this is extremely even. No.
Wow.
Stupid
How did you
ass
stop?
frame
What do you think
trap.
that's-
What a dumbass frame trap. That's so dumb.
it. Fucking guy.
I'm also getting hit by that, by the way.
Martin's favorite. What I like
I
about
say
the
stupid not because it's a bad option, but
bash,
because
bounce back,
that shit's
bounce
evil.
back,
I would
bounce
also get hit
bounce
by
back,
that.
bounce
The fucking the finishing of the arrow from like
I've
vertical
been
to
hit by down smash,
horizontal.
down smash,
Dude,
down
I'd be
smash
so
before,
mad.
and it's like,
I'm throwing my controller across
It
the
hurts a
room
little
and
bit.
eating you. I'm so mad
Imagine
over
if
it.
just his-
Alright, so we won that game. Cool. What do we do now? What's the Frank adjustment? So he kind of waits a little bit, gets his pressure off crack shoot, which is very powerful. It's like the only real option he has to get in on Dark Pit. Yeah, he tries to use it again, right? It's like the only real place he can build openings. Otherwise, it's tricky. Okay, safe buttons. Again, we get crossed up in stage control, but we fight back for it, and then we get jabbed. So again, this opening came from like you just trying to scrap, like unsafe button. This is not safe enough for you to do anything. You just get jabbed. If Terry is on the ground and you think he's gonna hold block, he will not. He will down tilt or he will jab. Terry players ideally don't like holding block because they don't get a lot off grab. They just want to press their button. So if you're going to assume a Terry player is going to like respect and hold defense, for them defense is holding out their button that then gives them a combo. So it's like a reversal. Terry jab is a reversal move. So is down tilt. Speaking of the devil. So you're knocked up. Okay, what do we do now? How do we land? Just take space, good. Just play in a corner, no big deal. You wait for him, good. And then be rushing against Terry down tilt. Yeah. If you're out in this scenario, honestly, you're not gonna find your, at least, it's hard to say, but I don't think you're gonna be finding your wins in scenarios where you're point blank with Terry. I don't think this is where you're going to be finding your wins. I don't think the close range will be where you find your wins. I would say you don't get much off close, so I would say close is a big fat and I would not say you get wins off of long, because in long, no one's doing anything, so the mid-range is going to be where you find your real victories, in my opinion. I don't think you're going to be building... I mean, you can build some things in close range, but you have to drift back everything you do, because if you drift forward, or you drift in place, you just get down tilted or jabbed, and then you can just die at like 110. Like, it's fucked up and evil, and that's Terry Bogard. And you have to respect that, or otherwise you get that's a 23% combo off one down tilt, which is like not a big deal, but like, it's still like you got stage, and he elbow checks you, and you explode. Good nair. Okay, we have stage control. What do we do? Missing timing on it. You can just play a little bit safer. No big deal. It's fine. It's okay. You had a guess in mind. No big deal. This is still ultra winnable. We're not super scared or anything. Big poke. Big Frank tried to not respect that button. Big up smash on platform. How does he land? Just drifts to corner. Good shit. Now he gets out. Super strong. Unfortunate move. Oh, are we dead? I hate this character. Why are we dying? Why are we dying at 56? Why are we dying at 56? There's no way we're dying at 56. Oh, we're dead at 56. Oh, this Terry champ can do anything.
I looked at my phone for about 2 seconds. Why does door 2 have...
Me too, Taylor. What the fuck? And we're at 41. Okay. How does this go from, like, okay to terrible? So, we dash tech shield. We're just wrong on our guess. What do we do here? Hold on. Do you mash? Or is it just literally punished? Oh, okay, you hold block. Okay, smart. You hold block. This is no big deal. You could also roll away here. You're at the range where since you poked from so far away. So let's take a look at here. Like, you poked from far enough away to where... Did it hit? What did it hit? Did it whiff it? Okay, it hit his block. Yeah. So let's watch this one more time, just real fast. We're wrong. Okay. Dash attack hits from about this spacing on shield. So you are super safe. You're not getting down tilted. You're also... you might get down tilted by your toe right here. You're probably not getting down tilted, and you're definitely not getting jabbed. You can roll away here if you'd like. To like, make him have to call you out to actually kill you, right? Rolling away is, like, the safest option to be doing if you're like, oh, I'm against Terry. Because then he has to dash up and try and cover it, right? So, we're stuck here, but we decide to block, which is smart. We block. And then he down tilts our shield. And then we don't choose roll away, I don't think. Oh, that is the startup. Is that the startup of roll? That's the start of roll. Oh my god, that caught roll? Yeah, this character's kind of evil. Also, maybe I shouldn't tell you to roll that. I mean, like, I guess if you react sooner, it's still fine. But, like, that's the startup of roll for sure. And we get hit for that. And you die at 56 for... I can't even think of what advice to give here. I really can't. I just told you to roll away, then you do, and then you get clipped because rolls have vulnerable frames in the start. I don't know what to tell you, boss. DI up on F tilt if you think it's coming. If you think it's coming, DI up on F tilt, so that way the F tilt Buster Wolf true combo is not true. I think if you DI up, I think you're okay. I don't think you die.
I looked at my phone.
But we died at 56. Okay, we'll have to reevaluate that later. That's fucked up and evil. Okay, another F tilt. What happened? Okay.
Why does door...
Unsafe move. Dashing in, trying to... What is this? Trying to... Yeah, because you're like, oh shoot, I need to go back here. I don't want to get stuck scrapping with Terry. You understand that. You dash away. You swing, he goes under with down tilt, and then you get F tilt on your landing, and then... Watch out. 41. So this has gone from, like, winnable to, like, this is really hard, especially if you take one more special move. One more special move and you are all kinds of dead. Okay, we die. Yep, okay. Yeah. So this game goes from, like, winnable to, like, completely unwinnable extremely fast. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, the dash grab just isn't... That's just, that's so weak against Terry, because if you... He's not holding block ever. Yeah, I think against Terry, you just have to route grab out of your pressure game plan. Unless you see them blocking a lot by, like, already pressing early buttons. Because then if you think they're going to be conditioned to, like, shield, they're probably not going to be. They're probably just going to be down tilting anyway. If they're down tilting, you can just, like, space an F tilt or space a down tilt or space, like, a forward air that's, like, delayed a little bit. Or, like, a nair in some cases, but nair's still risky. So we just get 3 stocks. So a big turnaround from Frank. Extremely big turnaround. 3 catastrophe stocks. Well, the first stock was fine. The other 2 were catastrophe stocks. But that's going to happen against Terry Bogard. Let's see how you play in Game 3. Let's see. We go back to small. I agree with the small pick. If he leaves Battlefield open, I'd go Battlefield. But I agree with small here. Okay. We're staying okay. Oh, we're staying okay. We're getting a little close to Terry still. So again, look at the way you're like trying to fiend for these like close range setups and stuff. and it's not.
What do you think
Look at that. See, this is why I talked about drifting your aerials away. It's so strong. Like, oh, I don't want to do that. I disengage from it. I'm safe. Punish.
What do you think isn't bad? Nice electric
Like, it's
shot,
so
sure.
strong. We wait, but we don't cover it. Okay, that's fine. No big deal.
Platform is not gonna be
Ooh, I don't know why he's trying to up smash you at 16%,
Crazy good,
but
by the way, if you-
okay, he's just mashing, and you're spacing your aerials now. We're spacing. Do the dash grab again. Oh, it looks like you're not respecting
Oh,
roll.
no.
Like you're dashing in like the neutral get up, assuming, which like everyone at Rose neutral gets up, so I get why you're like kind of doing this stuff, but like yeah, if that looked like your thing you do where you dash back and then dash back in and grab, which is unfortunately weak against Terry. Does he die here? No, he lives. Cool.
Waited for an electric
Fast
shot.
full air dodge. Oh, going to Oh, Frank's so smart. Hello, look at the disadvantage. That's so good.
Terry at 131.
This is why Frank's my goat. You're also my goat, Gavin, but okay.
I always forget if that's a command grab or not.
All right. Good coverage. So look at this like edge guard here. So you force him off. You force out something with arrow. You're waiting still. You're being very patient. Ooh, I lied. It's still fine. I'm guessing you thought it could be the longer one, so you just kind of reacted to like, oh, it's Buster, or it's oh, it's Burn Knuckle. I'm gonna dash attack it. No big deal because you're still safe. And then you see him coming in. After you press, yeah. He's forced to go low. You flowchart him. Perfect. But see, like, I talked about flowcharts before, and people are like, that's so like optimal. Like that's not. There's nothing like. Flowcharts sound so technical. They make me sound like so smart when I bring them up, but like, it's just like, what do you do to like how do you like force out a resource or two and then kill someone? And that's like flowcharting. Like you just flowcharted. Everyone's like, I don't flowchart. I don't flowchart. I don't even think like that. I just play for fun or I just do whatever. Like you're probably flowcharting without thinking about it. If you're trying to win and you're watching, you're probably flowcharting in some way, which is like awesome. It's cool. Great coverage. You spent double jump. How do you kill here? Are we? Oh, Gavin, I want to do things. I need you to not do this fuck ass arrow. This arrow pisses me off so bad. What are we covering? We're covering weight. Which like, and then we see this come out, and then we don't drift far enough in, which is no big deal because I'm also probably not drifting all the way in here. And then we give up the edge guard. This could have been such a clean stock too, because he's down double jump here, isn't he? Coverage, okay. Yeah, he's out double jump. Dude. Oh, man. You should totally, like, not do this arrow and just stand here. Because if you just stand here, then you can jump up to the burn knuckle and just swing at it. Because also, Frank never air dodges, apparently. Except for here. Does he? No, he doesn't. You do. And then he gets center stage now. So he's re-achieved center stage. Okay. What do we do? Frank's just playing under platform. Very smart. You can't do the full hop shenanigans anymore. Okay, we get coverage. Okay, we get the arrow. Nice. Dash back. Nice. Okay. Trying to get a resource out. No big deal. He just waits. He's very patient. Great coverage. You're playing phenomenally right now. Wait. Yup. There you go. So you finally figured it out. This stuff, the difference between, like, Game 5 losing to Frank and 3-0ing Frank is doing this stuff in Game 1. Like, you have to be doing this by Game 1 and not by Game 3. Is the ideal, because then it's just such a mountain to climb for Frank, and that like despair and that like I'm playing a fucking chud character, like that mentality is gonna tear people apart, and that's how you get like full on strong wins, right? Playing safe. Okay, we overextend a little bit, no big deal. Frank trying to up smash back air out of shield. We are so brave, Frank. We are so brave. Okay, we're through. Oh, Frank's offense looks so different than normal. I really like it. I really like how Frank's playing right now. Okay. Gets through. Another up smash out of shield because we're greedy. Just wait. Okay, that's alright. No big deal. Alright, how does he hold this? Okay, so he holds center stage. This is awesome. So this is like center stage 101. So he just gets a throw on you, and rather than like flying up at you and risking exchanging stage, I don't know if he like thinks about it or not. I think he's just waiting. He just waits a little bit, and like watch how he just like makes you, like, it's so interesting. This game's like so cool. So like he's just standing here, he's just playing in this box right here, and saying, "Fuck you, buddy. Go to one of these." And you know what you do? You know what you do here? You go over there. It's the smart thing to do. It's literally the like correct thing you do. Like you don't want to land on Terry with a point blank button. You get scrapped with. So you go to the platform, and now he's holding center stage, and all he had to do was throw you. And it's like it's so interesting how this game works. Like that's so cool to me. He's just waiting, just holding block. Smart. Oh, let's trying to fiend for like an early stock. No big deal. All right. He knows he can't force real openings. He has to kind of like wait for you to swing first. So he's oh, this is so aura, dude. This is so aura. Holy shit! Look at this, dude. That's so cold. That's so sick. Okay, we're about to get 3-stock, or we're about to 3-stock Frank. That's awesome. Okay, we get our shield touched. It's fine. Spot dodge move. Okay, yeah. He gets a little greedy once he sees you land. You're tech chasing him. Smart. Use arrow to burn an option. He goes to ledge. Smart from Frank. No overextension here. Okay, we... Oh, good heavens. If we die for this, I'm going to be so mad at you. Okay, we don't. We wait. Damn, that was smart. That was good. Dude, if we die... Oh, it could have been up smash! The one time you don't. Oh, Frank sucks. Wait, hold on. Dude, Frank is so bad. I'm joking, but like, dude, oh my god. We've dropped 3 kill confirms, and then we die. Okay, reverse 3 stocks. Like, last game 3 stock, this game 3 stock, that's kinda hype. I can't hold you. So now it's game 4. What time are we at? Let's see. 26? Yeah, okay. This will be probably a 40-minute set review, which is fine. I usually try to keep them from like 20 to 40 minutes usually. Okay. Pretty safe play from Frank. See, Frank can't really find, like, an honest opening against you with the way you're operating. Which is, like, we're finally kind of picking up pace a little bit. We're shield grabbing. No, it's okay. Oh, okay, he called your ass out. Wait, was that you full hopping in the corner? Yeah, cut the full up in the corner. That was so smart of him. Damn. He's so good, dude. Alright, sick. Alright, now how do you get off ledge against Terry? Because this looks really difficult. Okay, Frank, we're freaky. Oh, we roll for center stage still? Dude. Okay, we drop shield against jab, jab, power dunk. Yeah. You have to roll after you see him leap up. Do we die? Yeah, we die. Alright. 17% to Frank. Frank advantage stated you to death forever. What was that last one, though? Because this last one, you didn't have to have this happen, right? Yeah, so if you wait and, like, angle... I think you have to angle your shield up sometimes to make sure you don't get shield poked here. But if you hold your shield, like, up and out a little bit, it kind of prevents the shield poke, and then once you see him leap, you can then roll through him, like cross him up, because he can't change directions once he's leapt. So you can roll through to get out, and then you can just kind of reset. But here we're still disadvantaged, and then we pick the greedy ass option of bullying our way through at 17%, and then we die. So yeah, this looks a little rough now. You're down an entire stock with like no mileage and no data, and Frank's playing very safe and just not doing any crazy extensions, just kind of playing safe. Playing very good with your space. He's out mid-ranging you right now, which is kind of crazy. Because, like, Crack Shoot's the only real option Terry has for, like, space coverage besides, like, dash up, dash back, and then, like, dash block. Like, he really can't do much. So you have to, like, dash and dash out a bunch, which is a bunch of empty movement. And he's just catching you in, like, the close to mid-range. Okay, we get a reversal here. Okay, that's probably meant to be a nair, so I'm not going to fault you for that. Tries to call out your jump. Frank is trying to murder you right now. He is trying to super ultra murder you. Alright? Just playing patient, jumping shield against that move. Okay, world's worst rolling. You punish that, good shit. Alright, how's he get in now? Good wait. Yeah, see, the bait there is so strong. And then he rolls past you. So, as a rule of thumb, this sort of, like, hard call-out stuff, I don't think is going to be super strong. Especially if you've been, like, mixing around this range a lot. The opening that you're going to present, if you're playing here a lot, is the roll. If you play here a bunch, you're going to leave the roll open. Which kind of is like dangling the hook. So like this is like your little fishing rod. There you go. And then this is like the bait you're casting. I'll draw a little fish for you. Hold on. Pretend this is a fish. That is an excellent fish. You are... Wait. Hold on. And then here's the hook. There you go. So, like, you're casting the bait by being positioned here, right? This positioning baits roll. Just by standing here. Just by standing here, you bait roll because it is the option to reversal you. So, play with the reversal in mind. This should be, in, like, an ideal world, this is wait here, and then once he gets closer, immediately dash back. Like, just stand here until he lands here. Don't give it away, but, like, kind of, like, shuffle back and forth between here and here, with like moves or whatever. You can just throw out some moves, make him think you're gonna commit here, and then just bolt back here. So that way, the minute he grabs the ledge, you just instantly are ready for the roll. Because if he rolls you, then you're going to be point blank with him because you're going to be dashing back too late. And I think he literally catches the dash back, doesn't he? Ooh, no, we just whiff on trying to guess on him. And then because of the roll was accepted, and you weren't ready for it, you get reversaled. And now he has center stage again. You're at 103. You're one guess away from just dying. Dude, he was so ready. He baited out the roll. He's so good. So, like, the roll bait that you didn't do got you reversaled, and then you immediately got roll baited. Like, that, like, the thing that I told you to do is literally, like, working. I think you should kind of keep that in mind. He's ready for the roll again there. Playing very safe. Gets a little greedy, but he still gets out. He back airs you. Holy work. Frank is cooking. Oh, he's ready for the rollback. Yeah, you're playing pretty grounded of trying to get out of the corner. I think you're probably scared of jump out of block because of power dunk. So you're just rolling. You look very not sure what to do or how to win. And then we start getting impatient because we're down 2 stocks. So if you're down 2 stocks, that's the chance to be like kind of more patient. Because if you are patient, then at least you're not getting reversaled and positioning all the time. But like because you're getting antsy, you give up stuff. You still get a punish though. Doesn't kill. Let's see. He crosses you up. He gets out. Oh, holy dodge. And we take 50. We take 50. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay. Ooh, he's just barely late on that. If he hits that, you might be done. No, you're not dead. You're pit. Dash check doesn't kill. Not a real kill move. Fake news. He's dead. Oh, he lives. Wow, he lives. Damn. He's kind of waits and just run up and down tilt to you. He's playing really well because he's just literally waiting for you to whiff in his face. You're playing preemptive again. So you're doing the things that lost you the previous game. So just playing too preemptive. You're guessing. You're doing guesswork and prediction work. When you don't always need to predict, you can just kind of wait. Especially against Terry. Because Terry has no way of forcing his way in. Right? Terry's goal is to get in on you. The fundamentals of this matchup is this character wants to go over here. And your job is to win in like this general range. Where it's like not quite here. So don't play here. But like everything from like here on is like pretty solid. You want to be winning in this space, and this character wants to get into like right here. So where you're going to win from is basically this block that I'm highlighting right now. This is where you're going to be like getting your real openings from. And place buttons here, because he has to get through to here. Because if you place buttons here, or like you land with a button that hits like right here, or just like in the square, he's still in on you in his optimum range. Does that make sense? Like, even if it could hit him or could cover him, you're still operating in his range, and he's going to have a lot of advantages there. You just need to space better. You need to space your moves a little more effectively. Because now you're just whiffing for no reason, and then you're forced to hold block because you whiff, because you're getting antsy, and then he almost can kill you for it, or at least get a lot of damage off it. He rolls through. I think that's an attempt at an F-tilt, I'm sure. Oh, do you die? Do you die? Do you die? We're dead. Oh my god. Okay, Frank takes this game with a 3-stock, so it was 3-stock? Then you 3-stocked him? Then he 3-stocked you back? This is insane. Oh my god. Okay. One last game. Alright, back to small battle. We just run this shit on small battlefield. That's fine. Yeah, we're probably gonna go about 40 minutes. That's fine. Nice. Ooh. Okay, it happened again. So, again, routing your advantage to where if you guess wrong, you're still gonna be, like, not giving up stage is great. Because, like, this Nair just doesn't hit. But because you drifted it forward and not backwards, like, you didn't place the button in the proper place, you just didn't do it fast enough, now you are, like, reversaled and you've just lost center stage. Center stage is so easy to miss if you drop your combos. I just need you to, like, I'll need you to lab, because I'm not going to tell you to go sit in your fucking lab for, like, an hour and play Dark Pit in training mode against bots while you're, like, a student. I'm not going to tell you to do that. It's also, like, low-key boring as someone who doesn't lab. Like, it's kind of boring. And, you know, I don't think you have to, like, be a lab monster to get to where, like, you're winning these locals or at least beating Frank. I don't think that requires, like, hours of labbing. I think it just requires, like, paying a little bit closer attention to, like, what combo starter you used. And if you're not sure if that's going to hit, you can do full hop. So you can do full hop Nair, that's still going to cover the same space. And full hop Nair will also put you on platform. Or at least close to platform and give you time to drift. So you can get around Terry. But now, we lost center stage. We get jab, jab, power dunked. Okay. Oh, he tried to kill you, bro. Frank is, okay, for the record, Frank is playing hot. Frank is playing very hot. And you've also been playing extremely hot, but Frank is also playing very hot. Okay. Safe little button. He holds block, goes for the greedy grab. You punish it because you're ready for it. Try to kill him at 45. Okay, crack shoot. He's so ready. Okay. We have center stage for a bit, and then we lost it again. So again, it's these times where you're like not spacing your moves properly on his block that are then killing you. So again, we misspaced a dare, and now we're here, and we're operating in his optimum range. So even if you have the right idea here, the idea is that if you get a hit, it's a solid hit. Like, you might get like a small combo off this or whatever. But if you're wrong, you get punished directly, and then it just plays in the Terry's best range. And now you've taken like 30. Back up a little bit. Nice. Tries to down till the neutral get up. He's just a little bit off on timing. He rolls through. Very patient roll through. Oh yeah, that's great. And you haven't spotted the like instant roll through on your approach yet. That's the power of like just waiting in the minute they come in rolling. I've only started doing this literally recently. I'm talking like literally in the last month. I've only started like doing like the wait and watch and then roll in. Cause like this is so strong. I think I missed it. I'll have to go back to it. It's fine. Okay, we're advantage stating him. Okay, we do the down air that pops him up. I don't see exactly why it's nair here beyond wanting to spike him. I don't know why it should be down air here as opposed to nair, because nair is like the guaranteed way to hit him, but you're probably just thinking down air will spike and you want to kill him earlier. But I think, okay, I think this is another small thing I'll try and talk about. I think you're navigating this matchup without knowing beforehand where you're going to win. Like, you don't have to consciously say to yourself, I win in this area. If it helps remind you, then do that. But consciously, you win by edge guarding. So you win, like, out here. And then, like, out here. Oh, you win, like, out here. You win in these areas. And then you also win, if this is, like, if this is you and this is Frank, you win in this area. So we have multiple areas of, like, operation where we just know if we're in these spaces and placing buttons here, we can win. And I don't think you're operating with that as, like being ready for the fact that this is where you win. Because making a big call out like dare here that's just not consistent and, like, the spike just wouldn't kill, tells me that, like, you don't know that, like, if you just did a nair there, he's probably dead. Like, you just wait and react to whatever he does. And, like, that tells me that you're not refining, like, where you win from. Like, so, like, if you're coming into the set, just, like, type it in your phone notes right now. Like, open your goddamn phone, open your phone notes, and then type in, I edge guard Terry and I space in the mid range against Terry, and that's literally, like, there you go. Now you have your win conditions literally set out for you. And before you fight Frank next time, look at your phone for 1 second. I just gave you a, like, 22-second solution to, like, playing with win cons in mind, because I don't think you're consciously, like, aware of, like if I asked you how do you beat Terry, you'd probably say, like, edge guarding probably, and then, like, finding a smash attack, which is, like, edge guarding part's true, but that's what everyone says against Terry. Damn, we die. But, like, the mid range is where you find your real wins, your neutral wins, and your kills, or at least your neutral wins that will then lead to edge guards at higher percents. So, like, operating with that in mind is important. Good wait. We get baited though. It's fine. Frank's just playing very patient right now, not giving up center stage. Ready to try and recover center stage if he needs to. Okay. Frank gets back. What do you do? Not ready for the instant Buster Wolf. Yeah, it's the same thing as, like, Kazuya players. Kazuya players will do this neutral get up, and then they'll do their, like, input command grab, because you can buffer it during the neutral get up. So it makes it like a surprise, fuck you, I'm flying across the screen now button. And in both cases, they have armor. So, like, ugh, you know, kind of gross. But the important thing is you don't want to, like, you have to be ready for that, especially when he has this sort of thing. It's like, you've probably been hit by, like, neutral get up Power Geyser before. It's the same thing here, neutral get up Buster Wolf. Like, this dash in is just not playing with that in mind. And it's the only real way that Terry, like, catastrophizes the stock. It's the only way that the stock goes from, like, kind of bad to worse, right? The game state progresses so hard here because he just took, like, 40. So, he took, like, 35. Not terrible, but, like, pretty bad, right? Now we're spacing forever. Good, yes. He tries to poke it. He tries to interact with the back air wall. Yeah, you can't do that, Frank. It's all right, though. Okay, big nair. All right. Okay, we're cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking? Why? We were cooking. Look at this. Come on, man. Look, I don't have to tell you. Look. You get a nair. This nair is fucking crazy, by the way. That was so sick. You get this shit. You try to poke where he's gonna be at. Then you're ready to cover. Because pit players, all they know is coverage. So, like, you're ready for him to drop out of shield. You get it. All you have to do is just run up and wait here. And then you get your follow-up here. You hit him. You dash back because you're, like, waiting. Perfect. You run another nair back in, so you're literally, like, actively waiting. Like, you're like, I'm going to wait. I'm not going to push right where you're at. I'm going to back up and wait. And then you back up, run back in. And place a button there. So your waiting worked. So you waited the first time, got your opening. You waited the second time, got an opening. And now you waited the third time, got a continuation of said opening. And then we get antsy. And then we get reversal. Like, I hope this points out to you that, like, sometimes you can just, like, wait a little bit. And it's going to feel awkward at first because you're, like, you're going to be consciously waiting. But the minute it hits your subconscious is the minute it gets, like, you finally get it. Because, like, you're already doing it. Like, I don't have to tell you, like, I don't have to tell you how to wait. Like, you're already waiting in your gameplay. You just don't probably acknowledge it. Jab, jab, power, neck, we die. Yeah, again. Was this ledge roll? Man, yeah. You can ledge jump here for sure. Or you can do the double jumps I talked about earlier in the set that helped you get out of disadvantage. Because now we just get, like, it's such bad. It's so skewed out of your favor if you do ledge roll in this matchup ever against Terry. Because he's going to be ready for it. He's going to down tilt you. And then you're going to die. And it's going to suck. And now you're an entire stock down. You're an entire stock down. You have to, like, perfectly flowchart. And we don't. So, is this meant to... This is probably realistically meant to be full hop forward air, right? I would still do nair here because nair I feel like is bigger. And it might be more likely to hit than a full hop forward air. Because Terry is like hurt box whenever he goes high. Oh, this has been on the screen the whole time. My fault. This goes high. So, like, notice how his body, like, kind of curves upwards a little bit. It makes it kind of hard to hit him sometimes. Because as opposed to tumbling, like, forward or whatever, or, like, leaning further down in it, he kind of, like, pulls his back away for a little while. So it gets annoying to hit. And so he goes above fair, which is why I just don't think fair is, like, the best move for, like, doing these continuation combos and stuff. Fair also has comically low knockback. So, like, you just kind of don't send anywhere. Okay. Oog. We get punished. Okay, so he gets his consistent punishes. All he's been doing for this last entire stock has been just kind of, like, just doing mid-range burst options that you're not playing around. And then he just waits for you to do, like, an unsafe button. Like, it's just like, okay. And now he just punishes it. That's how leads get extended. If you're playing, like, super antsy and trying to, like, be super risky, constantly playing with, like, risk in mind rather than, like, really, you know, refining your neutral openings. Like, we're just mashing and we're getting hit for it. Okay, we're out. Good. See, look, ledge jump worked there. There you go. I would change your default in this matchup, honestly. I would change your default from, what's it called? From, like, neutral get up or roll to ledge jump. Because then he has to build around covering that, which means you've reopened up ledge roll properly. And we die. Because what the fuck is this arrow? Not your decision making. Like, there's no way this doesn't hit. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay. I don't want to be that guy. I'm not going to be the guy who tells you that you shouldn't be doing arrow here. But I'm just saying, this is kind of fucked up. This is kind of fucked up. I thought, okay, the arrow's not a terrible idea. The arrow is not a terrible idea here. But I'm just saying, if we place a different button here, or if we just wait, look at the extension we get. He's already crack shooting, which you can just jump up there and punish if you wait for it down below. I'm just saying, this arrow should have hit. The arrow should have hit. In most worlds, this arrow is hitting. But you're fighting an acrobat, I guess. And we have to tank that. So he gets out, and then he gets the reversal on you because you're stalling with your moves in one place, and then he goes behind you, crosses you up, and then you die. So, again, I'm just going to reaffirm what I've been saying in the chat, the VOD review channel. Number one, routing your advantage to where, like, even if you guess, you maintain center stage if you're wrong. Drift your stuff back, or just be ready for, like, just look at where you're down tilt, like, really pay attention when you hit your combo starter to where your opponent's gonna go, and then don't just, like, make it a pure autopilot thing if you're not sure. Just, like, focus really hard for a split second and then place your button, whether it's full hop or short hop, like nair or fair or whatever. Just be ready for that stuff, right? And then again, like, try not to route your advantage to where if you're wrong, you're directly next to Terry. Like, you'd rather be, like, drifting things backwards. You'd rather be, like, going to a platform instead. Like, if you're wrong on, like, a mid-air guess, you can, like, be wrong and then air dodge to a platform. Because, like, you're just not dying if you air dodge to the platform, right? And then lastly, I think you are being too antsy off stage. And all the times you were antsy were the times that he directly punished you. So it's really not a whole lot to change this. I mean, this was still a very close set. Like, there's a reason why this was a close set and not, like, a complete blowout. Like, these are all kinds of winnable. It's just a matter of maintaining the idea of, like, I can win no matter what. Because, like, if you have your win conditions down, you know you can win no matter what. I don't have to tell you that. That's just the truth, right? So that's going to be it for the video. Went on a little bit longer than I would have liked, but I hope that you get to learn something or another from it. Yeah. Peace out.